Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Battle of Peleliu and Lego, and today we have I'd say more progress on figures and whatnot compared to the mountain and the beach. So we're just going to get right into this and we're going to go over some of the parts I got in for the figures, some of the things I have to do to get the figures prepped for printing, and I think I have to order a few more things as far as figures go, and then we got to decide what kind of weapons we want, helmets, what color like gear and whatnot. So we're going to jump right into that. I have a little bit of progress on the mountain, not too terribly much. And yeah, then we're going to pretty much end off the video. So pretty short episode this week, but I can guarantee you the next couple weeks there's going to be a good amount, because not this coming week, but next week I have no school that whole week. That's my spring break. It's very early this year, but I'll take it. So that episode, I think it'll be episode 22 or 23, will be a decently length video because I'll have basically a whole week to get stuff done. So without further ado, let's turn the camera around. Alright, so in front of the camera, as you can see here, I've got a pile of parts. Now all these parts I just got in, except for a couple. You've probably seen these, like these Japanese hats and whatnot. So I think I had around 50 of these. I remember saying that in a couple of videos, but I can't exactly remember. So we'll probably be making, I don't know if we'll have room on the mock for 50 soldiers. We might, but you know what I'm thinking is we make them, and it's better to have more than not enough. So we'll probably be making just 50 because that's a good amount, and if I don't use them all, I'll probably be selling them on my website. So because I know a bunch of you guys asked me in the comments of the last couple videos if I'd sell some of the figures afterwards, and the answer is probably yes. Then we got a bunch of heads. Like I said, I've been collecting these over the past BrickLink orders I've gotten, and these are all pretty much going to be Japanese heads except for a couple. So I have a huge stack of heads now. I'll probably split these heads half and half with American and Japanese because they're so universal and they're a really common head, and I really like that design. I don't really know why exactly. And then we got some sand green torsos. I counted, I think there's 14 or 12 or 14 in here. These will be used for Marines if I grab one off this Sherman. I'm thinking this is going to be kind of the standard Marine, so it's going to have sand green torso with back printing, pocket legs. I might do boot legs. I'm not like completely decided yet. And then just kind of a random head, and then a pot helmet. So that's kind of the idea as far as the Marines go. And then you've seen the Japanese. If I pull one of those out, this is kind of what they look like. And what I'm thinking is, instead of doing the pocket legs, and well, first off, let me say this. If you see how there's no printing on the hips there, if you look at it, there's kind of just a big like blank spot. So what I'm going to do is actually print the, like, stretch the torso design down so it covers that. So those pouches will really be down there, and that way it'll look better. Same with back here. So there won't be as many blank spots and it'll look more accurate. And then also, I'm probably going to be printing arm patches with the rising sun. Not this flag, but the rising sun flag. I made some of those a while ago. I haven't made them in a while, but I'm thinking of doing that. That'll be really cool. And then I might be doing the pocket legs, but I played around with this design. This is a design for an upcoming figure, not Pacific related. This is actually a German figure, but if it focuses there, if you see the legs there, see how obviously they don't wrap all the way around, but I would make it wrap all the way around. Picture like this kind of dark tan strap with some wrinkles in the boots wrapped all the way around. I think that would look really good on the Japanese soldier. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. So that's kind of my thought for the Japanese. And then same with the Japanese, yellow hands, whatchamacallit, just a random like Japanese-ish style face, and then the hat. And I might actually even go as far as trying to print something on the hat, logo-wise. I'm not too terribly sure right now. Then here are the arms for, I believe, all of these torsos. There might be a couple extras in there. And then here we got some tan legs. I'll have to go in and count. I might have to order more for the Japanese. I definitely don't have any dark tan legs, so that's going to be an issue. I might do some sand green Marines, like all sand green, because that was somewhat accurate. And then torsos, I have all of these tan torsos. I think there's close to 100 in there, so we're completely fine with tan torsos. I just have to clean all the printing off and then print them. So that's kind of where I'm at with figure parts. And then we have to figure out, let's see, helmets, pretty much just going to go with the Brick Arms M1 pod helmets in olive green. That'll probably work the best. And then Japanese, we have the, cavalry hats from Lego. Those should work fine. And then weapons, Japanese, I'm still trying to work on that machine gun I showed you in a couple videos back. But the problem is my main designer that helps me out with stuff, he's kind of really busy with college stuff right now, so it's hard to get a hold of him. And I don't know if we'll have time to do that, but I really want to do that kind of video series anyways, so don't worry, we'll still be making that machine gun either way. And then Americans, we could just use Brick Arms, but I'm also trying to figure out if I should make some other weapons that Brick Arms hasn't made. So let me know if you guys want me to do that. Same with the Japanese. I want to try to make my own version of an Arasaka because I think it'd be really cool. And there's also a bunch of other Japanese weapons that other vendors haven't made that I'd like to try out myself. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about that. And let's move on to a couple more things. This is kind of a side note, but do you guys think it's historically accurate and it would look cool to have this little Jeep? I know it's more of a Vietnam era Jeep, but it could be used as a wheelies Jeep. But what I'm thinking is, one, how would the Marines get it on the beach this early on in this battle? And then also, why would they need a Jeep? Because they're really just defending the beach for a very long time. And also, like I said, it's a Vietnam era Jeep. So let me know in the comments down below. It might look cool, but if you guys don't like it, I'm kind of split between if I should keep it or not. So let me know in the comments down below. Okay guys, so as far as mountain progress, we've gotten a little bit done on the general face of the mountain here. And we've also done some more up here as far as like the scaffolding, I guess you could call it. So what we've done is we've extended this. Before, none of this was here. It was just these two plates, and we added two more of the larger, where is it? These 16 by 16 plates. So we've added two more of those. Those are built into the wall itself. Let's see. Yeah, so they're built into the wall itself. That way it's really sturdy. And then I'm trying to tie it into this side, and then they're tied down with these long poles. So trying to make it as sturdy as possible. Then what I was doing was I was adding these pieces underneath these plates. That way they don't flex as much. And then as you can see, I've been adding some plates on top to basically try to reduce as much of the flex and bowing that you get in these larger plates. And then what I've been doing is building up this back end of the mountain that you're not really going to see with bricks. As you can see, I'm going to have to build up, I don't know if you can see that, but basically from here all the way over and all the way down. So that's going to be something I'm going to have to do. I need to get a lot of filler brick and just random bricks to build that up. And then also, as far as the mountain face, haven't done too much, but I've basically gone from here, so you can see that, yeah, here to here. So I've done not a whole lot, maybe, I don't know, 1/8 of what I should have done. So not too much, but I do think we're going to have enough slopes as far as getting to maybe about here, maybe about halfway, I would say. So might have to order more. And then one other thing is, if you haven't noticed down there, I added some detail. So I added two palm trees towards the back of the mountain, or well, really towards the front of the mountain, the back of the mock though. And I added some crates with grass growing in them. And I think that looks kind of cool. Might be from that bunker, maybe they had a bunch of ammo and they just chucked the crates back behind there, and there's foliage growing over them. So that's kind of what I thought it looked kind of cool. I wanted to add a little bit more detail just here and there. So without further ado, we're gonna wrap up this video. Alright guys, so that wraps it up for this episode of the Battle of Peleliu in LEGO. Sorry there wasn't as much to do as far as updating you guys on the mock itself, but we were talking a lot about figures, and that gets me excited because figures are really cool. And I'd say out of anything in LEGO, I think the minifigure is the coolest thing. So I'm really excited to get those printed and kind of take you guys along the way and really just flood this mock with just figures and just wreckage and battle. So can't wait to do that. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.